Yeah, and the laughing section. Alrighty, so give me one more second. We are almost ready. As this is all happening, coming into your body as if for the very first time, as if you are a human on planet Earth in a body, from the experience of being in the body, not the idea of being in your body. All right, now I'm all ready. Oh, and there's Georgina. Okay. Well, now I'm going to have to reintroduce this because Georgina is coming in. Let's take three big sighs. You just like shake it out, shake it out. We'll do the real breathing in a minute, but shake, shake, shake. Get rid of all your weirdies. Impossible. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Let it go. Yeah, I had the weirdies last night, big time, because of this doing this show. And I was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm tripping on acid when I had had no drugs whatsoever. All right, we're gonna start standing up. I'm in a room. I'm gonna just show it to everybody because it's so exciting. I'm in a room at Allie and Caroline, my compadres. Inhale, open up. Stretch up to the heavens. Exhale, just bend your knees, soften. Inhale, open. Open your heart, reach out through your fingertips. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, open up. This time you're going to bend your knees, round your spine, drop your head. Really not going for a hamstring stretch yet, just bending your knees. Inhale, stretch up, feel the space around you, get bigger. Exhale, soften down, melt, let go, relax. Inhale, lift, open it up. Chest, heart, lungs, wings of the heart, your arms reaching out to your fingertips. And release. And inhale, open it up. And exhale, take it down. You're going to stay down there. Open your feet wide. Shift from side to side. Shifting your weight from one leg to the other. Let your head and neck relax. See if you can send a ripple through your spine. So from your butt to your head. Side winding. Letting your head and neck and shoulders relax. And then come into center, bend your knees, roll it all the way up, coming up to the top. And my cameraman is not doing this job right. Inhale, internally rotate and externally rotate. So it's a turning in with a cat-cow, turning out, arch and open. Exhale, rotate in, exhale, out. So exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Good. And then take it into parallel. Bend your knees, stick out your butt, and arch and curl here. So cat cow, head tail, waking up. Good. And then roll it up. And let's just do some circling to warm up shoulders. Carolyn, I feel like I'm in your spot.
Yeah, you are.
Caroline also teaches yoga. I don't know if you're teaching online right now.
No.
Up and over. She's not teaching online right now, but she does in this very spot. And then open your feet wide and circle your pelvis. Big circles. Stick out your butt. Mobilize your hips and grease up those hip sockets. I feel like it's like show and tell in here. I want to, like, there's a painting over there. It's one of my paintings. So I might have to pull off the wall and show you guys for show and tell. Circle the other way, change direction if you haven't. Let this mobilize through your feet and ankles as well. And then we're going to open up into a big X, and you're going to exhale, cross elbow to knee. And then inhale, open, exhale, cross. That's it. Big weight shift from side to side. Finding as much flow in the movement as possible. there's also like an entire gym full of items that we could use over there. And now my friend's phoning me. Then changing it to the back, touch your hand to your foot in the back. Everything's happening all at once. Good. And then we're gonna come, let's do the lymph flush, just because everybody probably needs to avoid COVID. Rubbing your hands together. Taking your right hand to your left collarbone, left clavicle, you're gonna go above and below, mobilizing that tissue. Very gently, we're not trying to rip anything apart. But we want to mobilize so that the subclavian vein can pick up the lymph, return it to the blood flow, where it is then going to filter out through your body. Change it to the other side, left hand to right. Big breathing as you're doing this. And then coming around the angle of the jaw, really gentle, both sides at the same time. If anything is sore, go easy. And then coming just under your teeth as well. So under the ridge of your jawline. Bottom of your teeth. Into your face, right next to your nose. So coming in, right there. Little circles. In what Perry Nicholson calls the toilet of your face. Which I feel like that's a horrible thing to say, but it made them laugh. I have to do it again. There are other people here. It's so exciting. I'm in the room with people. Oh my God. And then coming under your cheekbone. Gentle, not trying to rip anything apart, really easy. So we'll do the whole energy thing. Shake out your hands. 10 little dragons running through the forest. Mobilizing your hair follicles. Mobilizing your scalp against your cranium. Ooh, you can see I've got a little bit of a red response. If your skin gets red from doing any of this stuff, it is a histamine response. It is moving stuff. And if your skin is getting red, that means there's stuff to move, right? And you're alive. It also means you're not dead. And then coming in to collarbones, dropping down just a little bit, an inch or two. There should be two little indentations. K27 points. Bringing your energy back into yourself. Easy circles in either direction, whatever feels good to you. Let's go with a thymus thump after that, and just a little bit of Tarzan so you can, oh, silverback. Ah, this is mine, this is my space. Ah. Especially if it feels uncomfortable, right? If we're people that don't like to make noise and we're kind of quiet, let out a roar. Just giving yourself more capacity to be a different way, that we're not locked into some idea of who we are. That's enough of that. Wow, I am really, maybe it's just the light. Is it looking really red? Yeah. So it's all my partying last night. Yeah. Which was very minimal. Right hand to the left armpit. Yeah, so for the TV land viewers, I played Shakemore last night, my band, which shall remain nameless. Um, and like at the end of the show, like I watched a bunch of other bands. The show went pretty well. It was fun. There's a lot of people there. People are really positive, really like, oh my God, you guys were amazing. They're like very friendly. And then we watched the other bands, and then I came here. And when I went to bed, I was like, oh my God, so much energy in my body. It was like I was tripping. I was like, for an hour, just flying. So this energy business, when you're around people, when you do things, it's like, it's real. Switch it to the other side. What is real? If I plug the light in, does it turn on? Also energy. There's so many ways that we can think about it. But there's ways to plug your own light in, lots of prana, lots of energy. And when we start to raise the energy, sometimes it's like overwhelming. And I'm like last night, I was like, I couldn't sleep. I had to call Anthony and talk to him for half an hour, talk me down. And then I could lay there and like be in the buzz that was going on, which was a non-drug oriented buzz, but just a people being a person in the world with other people buzz. All right, coming into Cisterna Kylie, pumping in and up. So when we make changes like that, like, oh, we're playing shows with a big audience in a festival, there's a lot to deal with. Like, I understand why so many like musicians OD because it's too much to handle to like come home, you're in your hotel room and you have the energy of all these people. So that's not an easy thing to handle. I was watching this Led Zeppelin Becoming Led Zeppelin thing on Netflix, which I highly recommend. But all of them were like, oh my God, when we started to get big, we were like, what is happening? You know, it takes a lot. And then if you have people that you can come down with from just the energy of being a person with like in such an intense situation, it's important to have like grounding influences. All right, we're going to the inguinal fold right in there next to your junk. This is like protecting all your beeswax. And this, since we sit so much in our culture, really important to make sure that this area of our pelvis, our reproductive organs, our elimination organs, our gut body, that we're not stagnant in there. We want movement, right? Shake your booty. And then come down, hands behind your knees, behind the eye of the knee. Come around the front. Yeah, it's like, oh, I think a lot of people come down by having drinks, but like, that's not a way to go to sleep. Like, that is a way to not sleep well. So, yeah, it wasn't like, oh, I can drink and just dull the feeling of this stuff. It was like, nope, you gotta be with what's going on. And often it actually feels good, but it's too much feeling good. So you want to be able to handle that, right? So we want to think of ways of raising the game in a way that doesn't crash and burn you. All right, we're gonna take it down to the floor. Bodies love sort of homeostasis, right? Like, this is what we do. We're coming back to normal. So changing is a lot for our bodies. Inhale up, doing things that are different. Even the weather being different is like a stressor on your body. Inhale, open, exhale to the side. Think of lengthening your spine as you come up through the middle. And then we're going to change it. We're going to circle the whole way around. So you're going to take it to one side, forward, change arms, and lengthen up. Side stretch. Head away from the tail. Take it to the side. Inhale, open. Actually, sometimes when I teach, not when I teach this type of stuff, but if I'm teaching the movement for meditators course or teaching like bigger groups of people and it feels like big energetic shifts are happening, it's so like it makes me so happy that again I have to like down regulate after that. So usually like I go, I'm too happy, I gotta stop, it's not good. No, I have to, I'm too excited, I'm too happy, so I have to go for a walk, be in nature, calm down, right?
That's what being an extrovert is.
But am I an extrovert?
Yeah. That's what it is.
Caroline says,
I wouldn't know.
let's change legs. Non-dominant leg comes in front. Stripper change. We're gonna change the exercise too. You're just gonna take it down the front turn, I wish this camera was on all of us. I should have made us set this up so that we could all be in here. This is level 1. This is level 2. This is level 3. They're all doing the same
That's me,
thing.
level 3.
Side to side, let your head and neck release. Let this ripple through down to your sacrum. Imagine your tailbone swish swashing like a happy dog. So excited that I have to go for a walk. Good, and then come up. And we're gonna do a thing for your hips and for my hips. Knees are bent, you're leaning back, you're just gonna roll over one butt cheek and then the other. Massaging through your glutes. Windshield wipers with the knees, kind of curled and rounded spine. So yesterday, before driving down here, I had to teach a class at Innes, which is a very fancy spa. Not just a spa, like this is a gym and a place, like a hotel with a restaurant. And it's beautiful. I got there and nobody had signed up for my class. So I had the whole space. So I danced around, I did my own workout, which was awesome. Like, oh my God, thank God I didn't have to teach people early today. Just because then again, it's sometimes it gives you energy and sometimes it takes energy and sometimes both. All right, let's take it down to the floor, onto your back. It's you guys. You're gonna inhale, stretch everything out, reach really long. Just stretch longer through one side and then the other. Right side, left side, elongating. Fascia, lengthening out, hydrating the inner body. And then we're gonna bend our knees and come up. Well, just coming up a quarter of the way. And then stretch it back out to go down. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, halfway up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, open. Like an inchworm. Exhale. Inhale, reach it up. Lengthen out. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Connect the breath so that your muscles, your breathing muscles and your abs are working together. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open. 2 more, exhale. Inhale, stretch. Reach, exhale. Inhale, open. And just turn your head from side to side. Relax the weight of your bones into the floor. Relax your neck, relax your eyes. Take in the environment, not as a to-do list, but as colors and shapes, light and shadow. In this house, there's no to-do list. Caroline is like the most organized, clean person I've ever met. It's amazing. I just wish she lived with me. And then slide your heels up. Take your hands down by your sides, lift your pelvis up and make circles with your hips. So easy circles, mobilizing your pelvis, feeling the 10 toes touching the floor. And again, you're hydrating that hip socket, femur head in the ball and socket joint, lubricating, greasing up that joint, change direction. Renegotiating the inner space for optimal functioning. That's my corporate byline. Circles the other way. Come up to the center. Let's take your arms up over your head as your pelvis comes down. So inhale, arms up, pelvis down. And then exhale, arms down, pelvis up. Inhale, fill up your lungs, lengthen your body. Exhale, push your pelvis through the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, stay up. You're gonna walk your shoulders closer together, interlace your hands behind your butt if possible. You're gonna inhale, knees open wide, and exhale, knees closed. Feet are about shoulder distance apart. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Inhale, open, exhale, use your breath. Inhale, exhale. Getting that tissue, all the layers of fascia in your legs connecting into your pelvis to move against itself. So within our body, there's some sliding and gliding, lubricating up the tissue, hydrating tissue through movement and breath. Come into center, lift your heels off the floor and exhale lower. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, tippy toes, exhale, push the floor away. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Open your arms, widen your shoulders, roll it down through your spine, come in for a landing, and really land. Let your body drop down into gravity. And from there, we're just going to gently and slowly roll from one side to the other, relaxing, massaging out your back, getting the compression in your tissue as you roll. So for all the TV land viewers, and all the people in my Zoom room, and all the people in my room, oh, the success, I can't take it. For all the people, make this class work for you. If you need to change something, if you need to do less of something, if you need to do more of something, do it. I am not the police. I am not going to be bothered if you have some other version of it that you need to do. So make it work for you. This is an invitation to, right now, this roll, to just let go of any tightness in your shoulders, in your lower back, in your hips. So make this as effortless a roll as possible, like just slow-mo roll. Slow-mo roll from side to side, letting go. Tension melting away, softening. And if you are particularly bony, you might want more padding underneath you. Like if you're home and you don't, get like a towel or something, add a blanket, do something so that you aren't fighting the floor. Okay, let's come back into center, a little bit closer to knees into chest, circles with your, oh, I'm sore. I'm sore from the workout that I did yesterday at the gym by myself. Circles. I always kind of like being sore because then I know what I did. And then I can feel what this exercise is doing. Change direction, circle the other way. This is really to lubricate up your hip sockets, relax your lower back. And give the tissues in your legs of your adductors, your adductors, your abductors, your quads, and your hamstrings a chance to just mobilize around a little bit without bearing any weight. And then let's go for a happy baby pose. Let your happy baby be baby-like and happy. I can't take it, I'm too happy. I gotta fuck it up. Just kidding. But I think that's what we do a lot. That is the human way. Or the world way. Like as soon as everything's going really well, then it often goes the other way. All right, let's just roll it back and forth a little bit. You can stay with that. I'm going to roll forward and backward. If you feel good about rolling forward and backward, go forward, backward. If you want to go side, side, go side, side. And if you are like an overachiever and your body feels good, you're going to come up to standing. Maybe it's not even being an overachiever. You could come into a forward fold, take it all the way up, whatever you want to do here. Working with a range of motion and mobility that feels okay in your body. And if it feels good to hang out in plow, then do some plow hanging. So it's interesting, actually. The one place where I really learned about being in a room with everyone doing their own thing is in pole class. Taking pole class with my pole teacher, Nicole Duquette, who is now teaching in South Carolina. And she could teach a room of a total beginner and a very advanced person, and everybody's working on what they're working on. And she was totally fine with it. So this is a skill to be able to let people be where they are and help push them a little further forward, but not force it. All right, let's take it down. Hands behind your head, one knee in, one knee out, crossing your body, contralateral movement, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, relax. Drop it down, turn your head from side to side, let it go. Lower your feet to the floor and really loose and easy knee drops. You can open all the way through the middle and then close. And again, this is really about letting go of tension. I'm going to say something that is maybe going to be awkward, but I'll say it anyway. If you have a history of sexual trauma, there's probably a good chance that your inner thighs want to clamp shut. So this is an opportunity just to let them safely open up and close, right? You're safe enough right here that nothing bad is going to happen. And we don't want to be holding a whole bunch of tension in our inner thighs all the time. There are times to let it go. And so a lot of the holding patterns in our body are because we had to deal with our life. Like I learned it was like appropriate to be, like for me and my own family, strong, direct, and quick. Like boom, tell everybody, tell them to be straightforward. Da, da, da. Like that was my family dynamic. So that is easy for me. Being soft and gentle and massaging the way is sometimes challenging. All right, so flip around, coming into, and we all had messaging about what was appropriate in our families and how we should behave and who we should be in our bodies. So that's part of like the work of being like, maybe I don't need to be so intense in this way, and I can be a little bit more spacious in this other way. So just noticing everything that you've ever had, everything that happened in your life happened to you in this body, everything in this lifetime. Who knows? Maybe in 6 other lifetimes you did a lot of different stuff. But our bodies are holding the information and the relationships that we have with people. And we've been really taught to override that a lot. So start to listen in. What's your body saying? Curl your toes under, shift your weight back towards your heels, sit bones towards your heels, and then push forward. There might be a whole lot of no in your body. There might be a whole lot of yes. So who knows? That might be different from day to day. You might have both. But listening into the answers in your own body, your body's never going to lie to you. Except if it's talking about Doritos. I really need that Dorito. That's not the body of the wisdom. That's the addiction part. So take it into a downward dog. And just bend one knee and then the other. So let's just say the higher wisdom in your body is never going to lie to you, because if you have addiction issues, your body might be telling you some things. And then lift your heels high, scoop your belly in, round your spine, take it forward into a plank. Drop your head, push with your arms, roll it up to the ceiling, tail up to the heavens, lower your heels. Heels high, scoop your belly in, round your spine, roll it forward into a plank. Find your plank, don't drop your pelvis. Drop your head, push with your arms, scoop up, tail to the ceiling and lower. Heels high, round your spine, roll it forward, push back through your heels. Drop your head, roll it up, lower your heels. Heels high, scoop your belly in, round it forward. This time let's take it all the way to an up dog. Let your pelvis come through. You can go to your knees and then over the tops of your feet. Oh, make a noise, act like a lizard. Maybe. And then take it down. Bend your knees, let your legs fall from side to side, really relaxing your body. Massaging through the front of your quads, relaxing your butt, relaxing your back, imagining that you are a very happy dog wagging your tail. Or The little Manx cat has a very interesting tail. She's got like a little pinky length tail. And she actually swings it around in a circle.
Oh.
It's really cute. She has like a tail that's very different. And her expressions, the movement in her tail is very different than a cat. It's more like a dog. All right, let's come hands next to your chest. We're gonna do baby cobra with your feet still on the floor, just a baby cobra. Let your eyes lead the way, like look out, keep looking up, and then take it back down. Inhaling as you come up and exhaling down. Extension of the spine. And then go ahead and connect your hands, taking it up higher. Shoulders wide, neck long, going up into what feels okay in your body. It used to be for me that arching was like the thing that hurt the most. It is not like that anymore. If you want to, you can come up and bend your knees, toes towards your head. Using your breath. Opening the whole front line of your body. Noticing that you are dehydrated and cramping. Yeah, I did not drink enough water at this festival yesterday. And I did drink some when I came back, but still not enough. So continue in your own moment, have a moment of independent thought. And then push back into a child's pose. And in your child's pose, imagine you are a child, a curious child, and just shift around a little bit. Look under one armpit, look under the other, let your butt move. Rediscover the possibilities, or maybe discover for the first time, the possibilities of movement in your child's pose. If this hurts your knees or your hips or isn't going to work for you, find some other position. You could sit on your butt and do a forward fold. So find it, something that works, something that's not poking the bear. And then shift your weight back towards your heels, roll it up. And let's take it into a forearm plank, which sounds like we have four arms, but it's really F-O-R-E, forearm plank. If you need to, you put your knees on the floor here. We're going to do one knee to the floor at a time, touching down parallel, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Twisting underneath, crossing your knee over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Put your knees down. Drop your hips to one side. Drop them to the other. Wag your tail. Hello. Pole dancing. And if it was pole, you would do like a bang, bang. Good, and release. Come in, take a breath, let your front body drop down. Let the bone weight get heavy, dropping into the floor. Imagine all the muscles and soft tissues just softening and melting. And from here, you're going to curl your toes under and just put your head on your hands and push up and down, relaxing your body as much as possible, jiggling like a bowl of jello. People sometimes think that they don't want to jiggle like a bowl of jello, but that's called being relaxed. So let the muscles soften and melt and be loose. Let the fist of the mind soften. And then we're going to come back and we're going to do another set of baby cobra, but with head circles. So ear to your shoulder, looking up, ear to the other shoulder, bangs to the floor. Circling around, letting your spine move, letting your head move. 3 or 4 in each direction. If it hurts, back off, make it smaller. If it feels good, go bigger. Change direction. And then relax. Push yourself back into a child's pose again. Breathe as if you're filling your belly like a balloon. So opening up your lower back with your breath by just sending the breath deep down into your lungs. And then again, find a little wiggling, a little free flow in there. So not being a rigid adult, but being childlike and free with some movement. And then shift your weight back towards your heels and come up. And we're going to come back onto our backs. I mean, I think like part of the secret to long-term mobility and agility is moving in really childlike ways. Like, look at how babies and kids, they charge around. Not to be foolish, but like humans have pretty innate learning intelligence, but we block it a lot. We're like, oh no, you gotta walk this way, you gotta move that way. So move like an animal, move like a baby, move like a child. Open your arms out and side side, letting your knees drop from side to side, massaging through your back. If it hurts to twist, then just roll from side to side. But if it feels good, go for a big twist, and you can actually hang out there if you need to. So you might want to just sit in this one side. And if you want to make this harder, you can straighten your legs out. So make it work for you. Find a level that feels good in your body. Maybe challenging. Maybe the challenge for you is relaxing more, doing something less intense. Maybe the challenge is to push it a little bit more, doing something more intense. All right, let's come in and let's take right leg up to the ceiling. And you're just going to make circles with the ankle, circling your foot up to the ceiling. Left leg can be bent. So left knee bent, left foot flat on the floor. And if you want to hold on, you can. You don't have to, it's up to you. Change direction with the circles. And then you're going to point your toes. You're going to peel back your toes. So going through demi point, full flex, demi point, and point. Like you're peeling a banana. Demi point, point, toes, flex, toes, point, toes, flex, toes, point, toes, flex, toes, point. Rotate your leg out from the hip socket, and again, flexing through your toes, heel, toes, point, toes, heel, toes, point, toes, heel, toes, point, toes, heel, toes, point. Shake it out, let it go. You're going to grab your ankle or just above and make a cuff with your hands. And you're actually going to pull the tissue away and then make small circles in your foot and ankle. Creating space in there, mobilizing that tissue. You can recuff and change direction. What you are probably feeling is your fascia. Like if you feel like a pull, that is fascia. Release it, let it go. Other leg up to the ceiling. Circles with your ankle. As you're circling your ankle, see if you can relax your neck, your jaw, and your shoulders more. Settle into the floor. Change direction with the circle. So notice what's happening with the rest of your body. Sometimes when I'm concentrating, like some tension will go somewhere in my hands or in my shoulders. See if you can notice where your tension goes and start to let it be like, it's okay, we can relax. Going with a pointed toe, flexing through your toes, heel, toes, point. Toes, heel, toes, point, toes, heel, toes, point, toes, heel, toes, point. Rotate it out from the hip socket, flexing toes, heel, toes, point, toes, heel, toes, point, toes, heel, toes, point, toes, heel, toes, point. Back to parallel. Shake it out. Make the cuff. Your knee is bent. So this is like a comfortable position, or ideally, a comfortable position, cuffing the ankle with your hands, pulling and circling your ankle. If you have a lot of like moisturizer on and your hands are kind of sliding off, just in the future, don't put it on right if you want to do this exercise. It's better if it's kind of dry so that you can actually grab on and pull. Change direction. Good, and then release, shake it out, let it go. Let's take both legs up to the ceiling, bend your knees, just hit behind your calves. Most people are holding too much tension in their calves, partly from wearing shoes and walking on flat surfaces all the time. We're not getting the kind of differentiated movement that would be good for our calves. All right, release that. Let's flip over and do a little bit of triceps and a side plank. So I'm sure some people in this room can do this with their feet or their knees off the floor, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do my knees on the floor. I'm gonna take it down, push up, pop my knees up, come into a side plank. Taking it down, push up, coming up, side plank. You could do this on the wall. If you're like, oh no, there's no way I'm gonna do this. Find a wall push up to do it. Breathing. Generally, you kind of want to exhale on the hard thing. The part that's the challenge, that's usually where you want to exhale. Inhale as you're opening. But sometimes it could be different. Did you count them by any chance, Caroline?
No. I just don't want to burn out my arms.
Later. And then relax, let it go. I think that's enough. We're gonna sit on our butts, take your hands on, or I think I've lost like half my participants. But that's because some of them have issues or have to go. Hands on your knees, take it back. Turn your head from side to side, rounding your spine, scoop in, let your shoulder blades open wide. So your scapula you're kind of popping out into your rhomboids. And then drawing them together, lift, arch, look up, drawing your shoulder blades down and in. Yeah, my one calf is like, you are dehydrated. Arching and curling. And then let's take the hands behind us on the floor. You're gonna inhale, press it up. Exhale, lower your butt to the floor or swing back. So either way, inhale, exhale, or inhale, exhale. Yeah, I did some intense hamstring stuff at the gym yesterday by myself. And I feel it. Like, you're gonna go up and pulse. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Take it down. Legs out in front of you. Walk your butt from side to side. Let your head hang down. Breathe. If your hamstrings are tight, bend your knees a little bit here. Or if your lower back is tight, also bend your knees. Breathe into it. From here, you're just gonna, as if you're gonna do a butt walk, you're just gonna shift yourself from side to side. Squishing one way and then the other. And then coming up and actually doing a butt walk. The clock that doesn't work.
Yeah.
What time is it?
10:16.
Oh, we're almost there. I'm having so much fun. I didn't even notice. Change direction. walking forward and backwards. So I feel like this particular exercise is great for your pelvic floor. It's great for your jump. And it's also great for your hamstrings and lower back. And it could feel like nothing, but you're also putting in a pattern into your body that's kind of going back and forth between a body half pattern and a contralateral pattern. Especially, like, I see a lot of tight guys and women, but mostly guys that are like, they can't even sit up on their butt, right? So it's like, well, here's a way to start walking that out and getting more open in there while the tissue's all moving and you're not just static stretching, hoping for the best. All right, let's open up into a straddle. Oh, my inner thighs are tight. I did inner thighs, but I was also dancing. So what we're gonna do here is you're gonna flex your feet, take your hands behind you, and you're just gonna arch. Opening your chest, reaching out through your legs. And then you're gonna point your toes, round your spine, and curl back. So you're not trying to go forward at all, you're just trying to take your belly button back. Flex, push the floor away, reach out through your heels, and arch. And point, and curl. Thinking that your foot and your back are kind of doing the same thing. Flex and arch, reaching out through your heels, opening your chest. Exhale, point, curl, and round. And this time you're just going to keep going down. Round your way down. If that's hard, bend your knees a little bit. Breathe. Surrender. If you're telling yourself, oh my God, I'm so tight, change that inner dialogue to, I'm letting go. I am stretching. I am safe enough to open up a little bit. And then roll it up, opening your arms out, taking it to the side, side stretch. Face your leg. Walk it into center. And push the floor away, come up, open it out, side stretch the other way. Turn and face the leg. Think of the inner body lengthening and opening. So from your nervous system, like from your brain into your nervous system, into the fascia, into the body, opening up. Taking it into center. Breathe. And then push the floor away, come up, bring it in, give your legs a little bang. Let them soften and melt. So calves, hamstrings, letting go. I'm gonna do knee over knee pose. So cow face pose, but you can do one leg with your knee over. You can also lay back and do a figure four here, whatever works for you. I'm gonna do both legs. Hello, hips. And I'm just gonna circle around a little bit in my belly, in my pelvis, mobilizing my inner body, relaxing as much as possible. And then change direction. Sometimes when we're injured, it feels like it's never going to be different. And that we're always like, especially as we get older, it's like, oh no, this has happened. Now it's just going to get worse and worse. And I want to say, that's why you want to make sure you're seeing people, PT, physical therapist, acupuncture, chiropractor, whatever you need. And also giving yourself whatever recuperative sleep, nourishment, food that you can, because while it feels like these things are never going to be gone, there's a good chance they will. Good. Open it out, stretch over to the top leg. And then the bottom leg. And spiral. Yeah, I had these knee-ish injuries last year. And it took about 6 months to recoup them, to heal them. But I thought, oh my God, I'm never gonna be able to do a squat again. I'm never gonna be able to bend. And now I can, and they don't hurt at all. So unscramble, bang it out, let it go. Rotate in and out. Let the tissue soften back up. Come back to neutral before doing the other side. Folding in. Starting with circles in your pelvis. Letting the bones mobilize. Hydrating the tissue, hydrating the joints. Change direction. I don't know if we went forward on the other one. I don't think we did, but we're gonna go forward on this one. Because let go. Inner body softening. And then come up, open it out, stretch toward the top leg. And stretch toward the bottom leg. And spiral to the top leg. And spiral to the bottom leg. And then unscramble, bang it out one more time. Rotate in and out, slide your heels in. Take your butt up to the ceiling, let your head hang down. Bent knees or straight knees here, whatever feels good to you. In this position, shake your head no. Nod yes, let your skull weight dangle, shake out your shoulders, and then bend your knees and roll it up through your spine. So sometimes like, people can be like, oh, how long should you do this? Or how long should you do that? It's different. Every day is a different day in your body. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow. Sometimes you're hydrated, sometimes you're dehydrated. Inhale, open. And exhale, release. Inhale, expansive, reaching out to the wings of the heart, wings of the lungs. Exhale, let it go. Last one, inhale. Open, reach, radiate out into the universe. Exhale, come back down, land on the planet. All right, let me close this out in TV land. And can I even do that? Yes, I can, because I am a technical genius. Definitely not a technical genius. Oops, here we go.